死んだ目で爆弾片手に口を開くさよならだ人類みんな吹き飛んじまえ泣いた顔で爆弾片手夜が苦しい安っぽいナイトショーのワンシーンみたいな夢が見たい今日もできませんでした今日もやれませんでした青春の全部を爆破したい君のことを歌にしたいこの日々を爆破して心ごと爆破してずるいよ優しさってずっちらつかせてさずるいよ全部この部屋を爆破したい夢からが生きられないだから今
Alrighty, yeah, I need to move my mic closer to me because I watched my VODs last week and I wasn't coming through very clearly, so, alright, hope this is a bit better for everyone. Please let me know about volume mixing and whatever if you can't hear me or if you can't hear the game, then I will adjust. So anyway, welcome. I am very, very excited to see these next few matches go down. So, this is... oh, Scrags beat me to the VC. Alright. Alright, Scrags beat me to the VC, but hello.
Oh, am I good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to say... I didn't know if you started yet. Hold on. I'm not ready.
Alright, take your time. Take your time. I'll go ahead and kick things off.
That's good.
So to speak. So yeah, this weekend is going to be our first time for a lot of things in this tournament. First time we're seeing best of 13 in the extended map pool. And also, first time I think like the matches have had story behind them. Like there's some storylines going on right now. And we're starting right off with Jkarate versus Gutrune. And if you're not familiar with these two players, let's just say they're a lot more even than you think they are. Seed 4 versus Seed 7, yes. Jkarate did sweep Gutrune 6-0 in a previous show match, yes. But that is even more reason to be excited for this match because we're gonna see Gutrune maybe she's out for revenge this time. For that 6-0, maybe wants to take this with my conversations with them. Like, they're not super confident on this, so maybe Jkarate thinks that banning maps that he is probably going to get like sub 200k on without practice. Alright, No Mod 1 is coming out first. No Mod 1 to start off the match.
Alright, we're starting off with the... I'm not sure if you could... I'm still not like familiar with like the classification, so I'm not sure if No Mod 1 is usually like the simpler one of all of the maps.
Yeah, it is pretty straightforward jump aim, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of what you expect to see out of just a standard map in Osu.
Alright.
Okay, looks like our players are ready and raring to get right into it, so...
Yeah.
Without further ado...
Let's begin, shall we?
So Jkarate, of course, picking aim. Jkarate is definitely more well-versed and consistent in aim than Gutrune is, so definitely makes sense that he went for this first, trying to get a point on the board immediately. But Gutrune, if she's playing well, she can contest on these types of maps, so we'll see what happens. Gutrune wins the early spinner battle, but immediately drops down her accuracy. But accuracies are not stable at the start of the map, so don't put too much weight into them.
Still, Jkarate holding pretty strong with his accuracy.
Still waiting for the Osu Tatsukai done stream. That's gonna be a well story.
Oh my god.
Hey Kobus! Thanks for the good lucks, our players will certainly need it. It looks like Jkarate's gonna take the early advantage once the accuracies have stabilized. Gutrune down at the low 90s, while Jkarate's still holding 97.
However, Gutrune was able to build her accuracy back up.
Yeah, definitely, so... from the early accuracy hiccups. Yeah. We're getting into
now
the first chorus here.
Breaks.
And the choruses in No Mod 1s are usually where you're going to see most of the aim come out. We're going to see some more jumps. And our players hit these.
Oh,
and Gutrune breaks on absolutely nothing. That's not a good way to start off the match. But we did say that Jkarate's aim was more consistent overall, and this is showing right now as Gutrune misses once again. She has told me that she finds this map very resident sleeper, so maybe it's a lost my focus break, but oof. Jkarate also misses at the end of that jump section. Gonna bring it a little bit closer to even, but he has consolidated a 55k advantage, as well as a massive AC lead. So even though he's slightly behind in combo now, he's gonna keep this lead going into the next section, as long as he doesn't break. And he's shown that he's not one to break on these types of maps that easily. A little sneaky thing about this No Mod 1 is that there are still jump sections in the verses, so you can't really get comfortable and just kind of bank free combo like you can with some other No Mod 1s at this level.
Right.
But both players are finding no issues with the jumps in those sections. Alright, getting into the second verse. Both players will hit those jumps perfectly. Jkarate with a about 60k lead now, and Gutrune immediately breaks once again, not even breaking on the aim, breaking on absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think this might be too late in the song for a break here.
If Jkarate breaks soon, then Gutrune has a small window to...
Oh, wait!
Okay, yeah. So Gutrune has to combo the rest of the map, or else he's not going to take this. But she does have the combo lead now, so let's see how far she can stretch this. Getting into the breakdown section, there are some tricky patterns here. Kind of some stop-and-go aim sections. Some sliders, space triples, and she goes down before any of that comes out.
That's gonna be rough.
Both players hit the space triples, but Jkarate breaks immediately after. However, the lead is 80k, and I don't think Gutrune has enough combo to make this comeback or the accuracy.
But Jkarate breaks again. Do you think that'll change something?
Wait a second. I didn't notice that Jkarate's AC dropped to 96.8. We're gonna see what happens, but it shouldn't be enough.
Yeah, Gutrune has been able to build her accuracy back up to almost match Jkarate here And now she has the combo lead.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be enough, unless Jkarate has like a meltdown at the end.
I guess we'll just have to see in this final stretch of the song.
Jkarate will slider break and then misses again. Alright.
Will this give enough of a gap for Gutrune to catch
up? Is this 50k? Is this 50k worth a score? It doesn't look like it is. Map is just about over. Yeah, Gutrune made it very close at the end on this No Mod 1, but Jkarate's early lead propels him into his first point, taking his first pick and getting on the board immediately.
Yeah, what a precedent for this match. Just to show how strong both of these players are. Like, just to get started here.
Yeah, that was a close one, and Gutrune immediately goes for the speed. Yeah, this is what happens when you let Gutrune make it to a late stage in a tournament. She gets to speed abuse the other player because she's a stamina player. Definitely has very good finger control on these high BPMs. So yeah, bringing this No Mod 5 out immediately is probably a smart choice. This map should be AR 9.2, true. Alright. And these players are all business, readying up immediately.
So which one is this?
This is No Mod 5.
No Mod 5, okay.
Yes, and this is the pick that emphasizes how fast, how many of these high BPM bursts can you hit. This map is 200 BPM.
Oh yeah, because Z maps are usually pretty fast.
And there are going to be a lot of 5 bursts, some spaced 8 bursts at the end as well. Really testing these players' control at this high BPM. And Gutrune definitely has an advantage on this, but in their show match, I think Gutrune did melt down on the No Mod 5 that I gave the players, and Jkarate was able to take it. But Jkarate did not put up a very he didn't put up a very good score on it. It was just Gutrune playing really bad on that day, and I don't think Gutrune is going to repeat that performance here at all.
This is where she can make it count.
Yeah.
However, actually no, the accuracy closes up, and it's neck and neck in score right now.
Accuracies are completely identical, and yeah, this is how Gutrune gets you. Like, her accuracy may not be the best, but she can match you on the speed. Like, if you're not comfortable on this.
So with 200 BPM, do you think this is DTable? 400 BPM?
Maybe,
okay.
Maybe not for these players.
Okay, then DT it.
True. Alright, there's a pattern that Gutrune says she has a bit of trouble hitting. I think that's passed though. Yeah, it's passed already. Okay. And Gutrune has a 1% accuracy advantage versus Jkarate, and this is more in line with how these No Mod 5s are going to go. Jkarate can attempt to combo game all he wants, but he just does not have the stamina
it's way too
or control at this BPM to play it, and he will break, and Gutrune gets on the board with her No Mod 5 pick. Both these players trading their first picks, very strong performances from both of them on their respective maps.
Yeah, no breakpoints here.
No breakpoints quite yet, and Gutrune determined to not let this go down the same way the show match did. 6-0 Jkarate sweep. That's already over.
No! She misses the full combo in the last second!
She breaks the FC on the space burst at the end, but that is still going to be more than enough to defeat Jkarate.
Oh my
on this
god.
Map. And it ties up 1-1.
Oops.
And Jkarate goes for the No Mod 6 immediately. Interesting. Yeah, and as Gutrune said, Jkarate did pick a banger. No Mod 6. So, you remember Cross-Up? This slot is supposed to be like what Cross-Up is supposed to be. Like, No Mod 6, anything that's like at the end of a mod category is going to be gimmicky. It's going to be somewhat more gimmicky. As you can see, the stats on this map are kind of atypical, kind of high-ish AR at 9.1, and then you have CS 4.5. The circles are going to be a little bit smaller than you would expect. And this map requires a lot of finger and aim control to play properly as well. As you'll see with some of these patterns, some of these sliders overlap each other at awkward angles. And there's like a very intense finger control section in the middle, which I'll point out when we get to it. But yeah, Gutrune does enjoy playing these types of maps, these types of No Mod 6s, so I don't know why Jkarate opted to pick this over something like... Well, what would he pick?
Yeah, with just that beginning, the streams look very fast. It seems like something that would be right down Gutrune's alley. Oh,
and
but
both players will
no?
over-tap on that little burst over there and misses. But Jkarate does have the accuracy advantage. Let's see how much of this he can combo, because, yeah, this map is not going to be decided by accuracy. I feel it's going to be decided by combo. Alright, this is the intense finger control section, and both players have no issues hitting any of that. Alright, but yeah. Jkarate will find a break to trade out Gutrune's earlier break.
Yeah, Jkarate breaks again.
And Gutrune is combo gaming. She has willingly dropped her accuracy down to 84, but breaks immediately.
What? Oh no!
And that gambit has failed, backfired on her spectacularly.
Now Jkarate is back in the lead here.
Yeah. Gutrune opted to trade accuracy for combo, but ended up dropping both, and that is going to cost her dearly.
Yeah. Oh no! Another
and
break
Shane misses,
from
and
here.
she just stops swinging the map, and it's over. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is over. Even though Gutrune does enjoy playing these types of maps in solo, like in a tournament setting, like maybe she's not very consistent on this skill set quite yet. As we've seen Jkarate putting up 340k on this, on the No Mod 6, on the finger control and aim control map. Looks like those elements were just not here in Gutrune's game to date for this map, and that is going to be a second point in Jkarate's favor. It's like Gutrune has been having some technical issues. Weird.
Oh.
Keypad randomly stopped working. Uh-oh.
That would make sense considering the stream of misses.
Yeah, and the stopping playing in the middle of the map, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gutrune's calling for a break. I'll allow that. So.
Alright.
Yeah, both players still within expectations, still taking both of their own picks. Like, they haven't traded any breakpoints yet. Also, hope you all enjoy the Sky Tower background for finals.
Oh yeah, it did change. I don't know why I haven't realized that until now, but yeah, it seems like both of the players are just comfortable with their picks. They just know what they want to pick, and
yeah,
they have their own plans, their strats.
Yeah, it seems like it. We'll see if this can continue throughout the match. As they exhaust all their comfort picks, there are some picks in this map pool that are going to be uncomfortable for both players, so. Yeah, we'll just see if these players can maintain that comfort going through things. And DT3 is going to be picked, the extremely high BPM map. The Senya DT3.
So this would be another Gutrune special then.
Indeed.
Oh wait! Oh wait! No! This song goes crazy!
The slow realization.
Wait, this is... Yo! I love this OP. Well, I mean, it's not exactly an OP, but it is used in an OP.
Yeah, I think I've seen the music video and, like, the characters that this song is for, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, like,
because there's a fan-made anime for, I think it's like Fantasy Kaleidoscope, and this is like the second opening.
I see. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with like the actual anime, but yeah.
I'm surprised this is DT though.
Yeah, Senya,
it feels really
Senya maps are usually like around the 130 to 160 BPM range, so putting DT on them like is kind of like a tournament tradition, I would say.
Okay.
Almost. But yeah, this map kind of goes crazy. This is 232.5 BPM. The fastest map that has been pulled so far. Maybe a bit too fast for this stage, honestly.
Even faster than 400 BPM DT?
And Gutrune will break immediately on the linear aim section. But still maintains that act lead, and yeah, this is a skill set that she is definitely a lot more comfortable than Jkarate on. I'm expecting Jkarate to just lose the stamina towards like the midpoint of the map. But Gutrune, this is looking like Secret Rose Garden all over again. I don't know about you guys. A map that Gutrune was favored on, but she just kept breaking at the start.
Yeah, for still for a DT map,
it
seems to be very long, so there's still room to break. Oh, well, speaking of, Jkarate just broke.
Yeah, Jkarate will hand over a slight combo lead over to Gutrune, but he has built up a 50k lead.
Yeah, their combos are too close, the points are too far. But the map is not even halfway done, so there's still more video game left to be played. Gutrune can still make it back here.
Absolutely. And as I've said, the more this map goes on, the more I'm expecting Jkarate to struggle. Because, like, stamina and figure control at high BPM are not skill sets that I've seen him be, like, super comfortable at. The patterns in this map are relatively simple, yeah, and as I say that, Jkarate does break.
Breaks again.
And he's starting to bleed accuracy as well. But Gutrune trades it out immediately.
Gutrune was able to hold on just a little bit
no.
longer. She could have spun it around, but now it is back to around even. Actually, Jkarate now has Jkarate no longer has the
gives a window of opportunity over to Gutrune. This section is the trickiest part of the map where the finger control requirements are at their highest. Gutrune will hit that perfectly, and Jkarate will essentially just chain miss on this entire section. Yeah, like I said,
closer.
Like I said, like the more this map goes on, like the more this kind of stuff is gonna happen to him, unless like he can recharge his stamina. But Gutrune is not safe yet. She needs to combo the rest of the map. But with those breaks from Jkarate, she does have more of a window of opportunity.
Well, she does break here,
Both
though.
Both players will break. The 1% accuracy advantage will play. This will be close. With no more breaks on the board.
Oh my god.
We'll see if Gutrune can hold on to this lead. It is only 10k. Is there 10k worth of points left in the map? It doesn't look like it. And Gutrune, despite some early struggles, will go ahead and just claim this map for herself. Saying to Jkarate, you just can't chain miss on the hardest part of the map and still win this.
Yeah, Jkarate kept it close, but Gutrune is just going to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, these maps have all been so close so far. Oh my goodness.
And that's what we like to see here at the WSC 2023.
Indeed. Can we see this go to tiebreaker? Is the real question now. Alright, Jkarate goes for the RNG No Mod 4. Alrighty.
Oh god, we got another RNG map here?
This map should not have been in the pool.
Oh.
This map should not have been in the pool. It is way too hard. It is way too difficult for this stage. But looks like no one can play this except Aoyan.
The Aoyan sweep for real.
Indeed. And you'll see exactly why this map was not meant to be in this pool.
I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, No Mod 4 is the tech map. Once again, tech maps, most of its difficulty will come from the slider patterns and just like slider aim, hitting a bunch of weird sliders at awkward positions. Ooh. I guess that's kind of the best way I can describe it without like really sitting down and like creating a definition for tech maps.
Okay, who traced the snakes and ladder map?
And yeah, as you can see, these overlapping sliders are just going to plague these players.
What the hell am I watching? Ooh, Gutrune
is going to be the first to break on them.
Yeah, Jkarate breaks as well.
And the slider velocity is so high that you can just randomly break on any of these weird-shaped sliders at any time.
Okay, I could definitely see how this could be considered RNG.
Yeah, this is absolutely an RNG map at this level. Jkarate, though, doing a lot better than I thought anyone else would do on this map. And then he breaks. Gutrune does have the combo advantage right now. She's going to try to combo game this. How much of this map can she combo game? And still has an accuracy deficit, so is it really going to matter?
I definitely think this is going to be... I definitely think this is going to be one of those it's not over until it's over maps.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's just going to be swingy. Alrighty. Getting into a bit of an awkward rhythm section here, and Gutrune is going to find a break immediately and hand that lead back over to Jkarate decisively, and it's halfway through the map. The lead is only 20k, but there's not much score for Gutrune to gain with 75% accuracy. She would have to combo game the fuck out of this map, and she's chain missing on the easiest section of the map.
Oh. Another section there from Gutrune there. Jkarate, though, holding strong, but I think we're about to get into the crazy sliders back again.
Yeah, the crazy sliders are coming back.
Yeah, if there's a time to break, it would be now.
Slowly kind of worming their way back into the map.
Yeah.
And Gutrune will chain miss once again, and that is going to do it. Jkarate putting up 200k on this is actually wild. I didn't expect any players to be able to play this, but alright, Jkarate. Go off, King.
Go crazy. Where's the Jkarate fan club at?
Yeah, the Jkarate fan club isn't here to see him get 200k on No Mod 4. Like, what the fuck? Where are you people? SMH my head.
The fan club's late. The train went. The train disappeared.
And it's over. Jkarate decisively takes that pick.
All of these picks have just been working out for both players here, so let's see if this this pattern just continues.
Yeah, for sure, but it doesn't bode well for Gutrune that Jkarate is able to come out on top on these RNG maps.
Wow, only 3 breaks from Jkarate.
Yeah, 3 miss on this. Holy shit!
What the hell? It definitely felt like so much more with how with how volatile it was and all of the record scratches.
Yeah, for sure.
Jkarate wins. I've been here.
Oh man. Slightly less fan club because Hidden Tube ban, right? Right. The fan club kind of turned their eyes away because of that. Yeah,
the council can't help there. HD2 can't be picked if it's banned.
All right. So it looks like Jkarate says that they played all the maps that he did good on, so he's not comfortable. He's not like super confident on the rest of the pool, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely adding more and more to the storyline with this.
Well, I mean, Gutrune target banning No Mod 3 was like expected.
Mm-hmm.
Like because Jkarate's just better at that skill set. Just straight up. All right, so getting into No Mod 2. No Mod 2 is streams and stamina. How many continuous bursts of notes can you hit? And this map is going to test that to the max.
Ah, yes. Streams. Even in, like... I'm not sure if it's the same in 4-key, but, like, I struggle a lot with, like, rapid tapping on,
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, once again, stamina, not Jkarate's best skill set, but this is at a much more manageable BPM than the DT3, so... Maybe he'll be able to put up a breakpoint on this. This is definitely, like, breakpoint potential, for sure. And Jkarate breaks immediately, though, on the buzz slider.
Yeah, even with this... Yeah, he started with the immediate lead, but I think it's just gonna shift over to Gutrune. Oh, no, actually, there's a 5% accuracy dip.
Yeah, that's gonna keep the lead in his favor for now, as long as he doesn't break again.
But Gutrune is slowly catching up to that 96% of on her side.
Yeah, whenever there are streams, Gutrune's just gonna SS them. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, this is what happens when you pour, like, as much time into the skill set as Gutrune has. Like, she has really just mastered the art of stamina.
Yeah, and we can see that like combo.
Oh no! But she breaks!
Yeah, but Jkarate breaks here too. The gap is still pretty small, and we're still early on into the map.
Yeah, that does mean the accuracy difference is going to play, though. Gutrune does have about a 100 combo advantage, but Jkarate misses again and drops his act down to 93. Now it is way too close in accuracy for that accuracy difference to play, especially with the combo lead that Gutrune has. She takes the lead and is looking to not let go here.
Yeah, Jkarate's been breaking a lot. Yeah, one more there. Gutrune is going to take the lead here.
Yeah, just
she
really
to hit
struggling now. Accuracy down at 90%, be damned. Jkarate will chain miss and bring his score down even lower. Here comes the random tech section in the middle of the map. It's not too bad.
Oh, tech in my stream map?
Yeah, I know, right? Imagine.
Yeah, the act gap is too close, and Gutrune is just has
Just
an
cruising on
insane
ahead.
combo gap here. Yeah.
Yeah, 600 combo, 700 combo, and counting. Will she hit the quote-unquote RNG sliders at the end of this section? They're not actually
Oh my
RNG.
God.
There's like a
Okay,
very
I was
clear
about
timing.
to say.
There's a very clear timing to them, but like when you're playing under 30 nerves, you might not be able to hit them.
Oh,
Yeah, and she just
And she breaks there.
yeah.
But will that be enough for Jkarate to catch up?
It unfortunately is not going to be able to. Gutrune, like, her combo advantage has just been absolutely disgusting this entire map. And even though she's breaking now, like, there isn't 100k left of score for someone with 91 accuracy to get, I think.
Yeah, that around 500 combo gap is definitely helped her a lot here.
Yeah, and Gutrune still has the combo advantage, by the way. Even after all those breaks. Yeah, and Jkarate is just, like, I don't know what's been happening with, like, his... Like, there is no flow aim requirement in this map, but he's still, like, over-aiming a lot of these bursts. It's like, what's going on here? There's nothing at the end of the map, it's just easy. And Gutrune is going to take it. Once again, another very, very clean point. This is what I expected to see during the show match. But I guess better late than never.
Better, bigger stakes, as they say, brings out the best out of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this is an elimination round, right?
Yeah. Person who loses this is out of the tournament. So the stakes are high.
6 rounds in and no clear advantage to either player.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Right. During the show match, I know, like, none of you can verify this because I didn't save the VOD and it got, like, wiped by Twitch. But during the show match, I said, like, I was expecting a match between these two to go this way because they're, like, very, very comfortable on their own skill sets. And, like we've seen, when they're both playing, like, at a reasonable level, then this is the match that we get. But once we get into the toss-up picks, then things are going to get more complicated. Because, like, which player has the deeper bag of tricks and is able to play, like, some of the more oddball maps of the pool. And it looks like Jkarate is picking Hard Rock 3? Why?
Oh. What do you think of this pick?
I can only imagine how the players, I don't know why the map isn't being highlighted on the turning client. Hello? Turning client?
No, not the tourney client choke.
Turning client? Okay, I'll click it myself. There we go. Turning client, what the fuck are you doing? It's still showing the previous map. I don't know what's going on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reset my laser client. One sec.
Alright. Ooh, I haven't heard this. I think I missed the showcase for this pool, so I'm I guess you could say I'm sight reading all of these maps.
Fair enough. But yeah, this is BS Power Explosion, Hard Rock 3. This is the kind of like burst-oriented of the Hard Rocks. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Hard Rock, flip the map upside down, circles smaller, circles flying faster, and one of the things that makes Hard Rock difficult, in particular, is that... okay, so it's not even showing up now. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the laser overlay again. Like, the map just isn't showing up for some reason. Okay, huh. Birdie client choke again.
We can't have one round without the tourney client just dying on us.
Okay. Let me try this.
Wait, that's the...
Yeah, it just doesn't like BS powered, I guess. Like it just doesn't like this
Oh
map.
yeah, it showed it for Senya. Huh.
Yeah, it showed up for Senya, and it doesn't show up for this. What the fuck is going on? Alright, I guess we'll just start. Like, this is not Senya. Don't be fooled.
Yeah. Do you know what the data is for this map?
This map is AR10 OD 5.6 CS 4.2, I believe. And then the star rating is CS 5.2. And the star rating is 4.78 stars. It is 2 minutes and 17 seconds long. But yeah, as you can see, this map is burst oriented. The OD is very low, so it's very easy to get good AC on this. So it literally just tests, like, can you read, like, overlaps on hard rock? Because that's difficult for some people.
Oh, my Eternity client just died on its own. I have to reload.
Got it. But yeah, getting into BS power, both players are going to be comfortable on this. We're pretty comfortable on this. Gutrune will break, though. This was one of her preferred maps. High AR bursts. Like, this is what she's good at, but it seems like the hard rock, the high AR reading just hasn't been warmed up yet. And Gutrune's just not going to be able to put this together. Slider breaks on the sliders in the middle of the map, and Jkarate still holding the FC. But breaks, oh my goodness.
Oh, right when you
Jkarate
say
under
that,
taps. And yeah, this is what happens when you're not used to reading bursts at high AR. You don't know when they end. But Jkarate still has the combo advantage. Only forfeited a little bit of score.
Yeah, that's a 130k gap.
Yeah.
Or 140, I think.
Gutrune is going to overaim the slider. Slider breaks once again. And it looks like this pick is going to be closed out now. As we approach the end of the map, Jkarate's 150k lead, and there's just not going to be enough map here. Wait a second. Unless he keeps breaking? Hold.
Do you think there's enough in the song that warrants like that many breaks?
There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be, but we'll see what happens.
Wait, if Gutrune holds on? No, it's
Yeah, I
still
think that's it.
130k. Yeah.
It's over.
She's making ground, but only slightly with these breaks
not
from
fast enough to
Jkarate,
bring
but
this
it's not
back.
enough.
Well,
Yeah, that's gonna
Jkarate did wear out a bit at the end, but it's still going to be a 100k win.
Yeah, a very comfortable point for Jkarate here, even though Gutrune got the S.
Yeah, only slider breaks. She did get combo gamed. But yeah, the S rate really just shows like how comfortable Gutrune really is, like when she is warmed up on high AR reading. But I think like moving from AR9 to AR10 was too much of a jump, and like it might have caused a little bit of discomfort to start the map off, and I think that's what happened. Oh
yeah, so a slider break doesn't count as a break, but it still resets your combo.
Oh wait, they both had 0 miss? Oh my god.
Oh.
I thought Jkarate missed more. Also, hey Prophet, what's up? Alright, looks like Gutrune is going to pick DT2. Looking to speed abuse Jkarate once again. But this map is combo gameable. I will say that much. Oh wait, I didn't load the maps in the day before. I'm so fucking stupid, dude. Okay, what I usually do before a match starts, like the day before a match, is I load all the maps into the turning point, and I didn't do that. So that's why, like, I've been having these bugs. It makes sense now, yeah.
Oh my god, a pegboard nerd song?
Pegboard nerds? Is that a famous artist?
Oh, no, it just takes me back to 2015 when like Monster Cat and all of the Minecraft YouTubers just used like
No,
Monster
gotcha.
Cat and NCS, and Pegmore Nerds was just like a big thing in the MC PvP content creation community.
Gotcha. But yeah, hope you enjoy the nostalgia trip. I like combine the two words together. But yeah,
good.
this is so DT2 is usually going to be speed. The speed of the map is usually between Nomad 2 and Nomad 5. I think that's like a common benchmark, at least for OWC or Osaka.
But Gutrune got that spinner.
Yeah, the
lead.
spinner advantage. The spinner difference.
Well, that's memes. Going from a spinner immediately into a slider there.
Yeah. But yeah, DT2 usually tests longer bursts and stamina. But since we already had that covered in Nomad 2, I was like, maybe it's better to test flow aim. Because there isn't much flow aim in this pool. And as you can see, this map has a lot of space bursts. Like
Did you just say streams and speed? Did you just say streams and speed?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Jkarate will break, I think. I don't know what he broke on. Was it flow aim or was it just slider?
I wasn't paying attention.
But Gutrune is going to climb up to that 300 combo, getting a massive combo lead on the board. This map is not particularly combo dense for a DT, but she just needs to pray that she doesn't break in the middle here, because that is going to be absolutely disastrous.
Yeah, because Jkarate still has like a 2% AC lead, but that combo is going to keep the points split.
But Jkarate will break once again!
Break.
And yeah, this is what gets you. The high-ish BPM streams and the flow aim requirement for Jkarate was apparently a little bit too uncomfortable for him here. When you're getting act gapped by Gutrune, you know things are going bad for you. But yeah, Gutrune is just going to cruise on over to yet another point. And this is the reason why, once she gets to late stage, and she gets to play these maps, this is where she really shines. And she can just abuse, like, the hell out of players that are not as comfortable on this, like, high BPM, like, control, like, flow aim, streams, like, speed, like, she's got all of it covered. And she's just about to close out an FC on this, which is insane.
Oh, it's still too early, hold on. I thought that was a Gutrune break for a second.
92.98% FC. 986k, just barely shy of the 1 million mark.
Another
almost tripling
point.
Jkarate's score.
That is insane.
This is such a close match. My goodness.
Both of them keeping it competitive.
Yeah, not a single breakpoint has been dropped this entire match. Both players just cruising on along. But
yeah, I feel like a breakpoint will be scarier at this point in the round, because that will definitely set up some momentum.
Yeah, the momentum shift will happen at the most critical time, essentially. But Jkarate will be picking DT aim into Gutrune. Gutrune, not much of an aim player, but on DT1, she's shown that she can perform very, very well. So this is definitely going to be more of a toss-up than what you might think, given these two players' skill sets.
Because going off of that explanation, it seems like it hits both of their strengths. Jkarate with aim and Gutrune with speed.
Yeah, the speed element is not going to play like supers, like it isn't going to play like as much as it does on like the dedicated speed maps. But like, I guess a better term to call this skill set would be agility, because like the jumps are not as spaced, but you have to be fast with your cursor to get to them. And Jkarate will break on the first burst immediately. looks like he still, despite what I said, he just can't avoid getting speed abused by Gutrune.
Oh my god.
Oh god, right, he said this was a sight read, so... uh-oh.
Sight reading a DT sounds tough.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's so hard,
hey, I think I have this map.
You might have a different map set.
Yeah, like... the
same song.
I don't recognize the background, but I have the same song.
Alright. Getting into the first breakdown section here. Or the first ki. I never know what to call them.
That's a little slider.
We'll see if Gutrune will aim break here. Give Jkarate window to come back, but Jkarate will slider break on that and forfeit the lead over to Gutrune.
Yeah, he's just giving Gutrune a huge combo gap here. And their acts
Gutrune is combo gaming the fuck out of him right now. My god. Well, this technically not even combo gaming, because she is act gapping again. Yeah, this is why I said this pick was dangerous for Jkarate, especially on a sight read.
Yeah, this might be the break point that Gutrune needs to spin this around.
Yeah, the match has been close so far, but it seems like the comfort picks... Like, this is what happens when the comfort picks run out for both players. But, I mean, DT1 is looking like a comfort pick for Gutrune right now, let's be honest. Holy shit. DT player extraordinaire is going to sweep the DT pool out from Jkarate's feet. My god. And that's going to be the first break point of this match.
Oh no!
Breaks the FC, overtaps the burst.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Still, I think that's going to be enough to give Gutrune this point.
It's more than enough at this point. And the map is over. Some squares here. Nothing too bad. Yeah. And Gutrune on agility, like, don't underestimate her. There's 773k on this. No easy feat. And that is going to be the first breakpoint of the match. The breakpoint that Gutrune has been looking for. But as everyone's comfort picks have run out, like, where are they going to go?
Yeah, as we've seen from this tournament, we've seen breakpoints be taken, and then breakpoints be taken back. So Jkarate, it's not impossible, especially at this point. It is still, there's a lot of breathing room still to be had for both players, so Gutrune can't rest on her laurels here, and Jkarate still has a chance to bring this back.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Gutrune picking a hidden, by the way.
Huh?
Huh? I mean, Gutrune, like, Gutrune is not very good at this mod. This could be a toss-up. This very well might be a toss-up. Like I said, comfort picks are gone. So I think Gutrune is just picking this because she thinks it's fun. Which I agree, this is a very cool map. And if you missed the map poll showcase, you'll soon see exactly why I think this map is very cool.
Alright, we're going to jump into game 10.
Yep, getting into Yuki Kageboshi here. The slider art map.
Oh,
I'm dropping frames.
Oh, muted, bro. Oh, it was Jkarate.
I'm dropping a lot of frames. Both players are going to trade out breaks. Once again, both players not comfortable on this mod. But Gutrune has at least practiced this map, which is probably going to make the difference here. Yeah, and
there's some streams here and there, just to keep Gutrune in the lead.
Yeah, the overlapping streams are going to get Jkarate. You cannot sight read those. You have to practice. You like the flower sliders? All you have to do is hold the middle.
Yeah.
Shade misses.
You don't have to like follow all like the whole slider as long as your cursor is still in the range, right?
Yeah, and that's how these sliders came into existence. You just hold it. Gutrune will break again, but Jkarate down at 70%. Shade missed the entire beginning of the map. It's not looking good right now. Misreads that pattern as well, going to the 2 before the 1. This is indeed HD abuse right here. Clear as day. Yeah. While, I mean, Gutrune is not putting up a very good score on this, but like in a tournament, all you have to do is be better than your opponent. And I think she's leaning into that.
Yeah, that breakpoint is definitely huge for Gutrune, giving her a chance to experiment, to counterpick.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just seeing that in full force here.
And she can get away with an experimental pick like this. Where maybe she's not comfortable, but like, Jkarate like has 30k on this, and it's halfway through the map. That is just going to do it. There's actually no coming back from this, I'm pretty sure. Especially since Jkarate chained 50s on those notes. Completely misreads the pattern. Those are singles. Jkarate does have a chance to come back. Like, all he has to do is combo game one of the other hiddens against Gutrune. Because if he can do that, then he wins and takes it to tiebreaker.
Yeah, Jkarate just needs one. Yeah, because Jkarate just needs potentially one breakpoint to try and match Gutrune here.
Yeah, but the issue right now is where does he find it?
Yeah.
What picks are even left for him? All the no mods are exhausted. There's hidden 1, hidden 4. Hidden 4 is RNG, so I don't know how our players are going to do on that. Hidden 1 could still be contested. Hard Rock 4 maybe? But yeah, his options are running low.
Yeah, because...
And I think he's already mentally given up on this match at this point, so that doesn't bode well for him either.
Oh my god. That slider's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, the little snowflake slider at the end. Gutrune takes that very cleanly. 246k, but still more than enough to take this point.
Alright, so let's see what Jkarate does here next.
Hard Rock 4? Question mark?
Is that what he picked?
Oh god, don't do that. Don't do that. Play to win. Play to win, Jkarate. Don't listen to Gutrune.
This is the point you need!
Alright, we got Hard Rock 1 coming out. Hard Rock 1 is high AR aim, and it looks like Jkarate is going to try to leverage the fact that he won Hard Rock 3 and bring it over here.
Yeah, Jkarate still has some fight left in him, so...
Yeah. He didn't give in to the Gutrune special. He didn't Gutrune special himself.
The Gutrune mix up the...
True.
Yeah. I recognize this art style.
This is Bandori, if you've played that rhythm game.
Ah, okay. I'm only familiar with Love Live, so...
Gotcha. Well, I don't...
But, alright.
I'm not too familiar with Bandori either, but...
Okay.
I mean, like, if a song comes up from that game, then... Like, I just say, oh, cool. Gutrune breaks immediately on that slider, drops down 79%.
Yeah, but
both players will trade
here.
now.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, this map is AR10 OD 9.1, so it's much higher than the maps we've had in this slot thus far, which have been OD 8.4, which means that you are not going to get good accuracy on this if you're not like an AC player or like really good at Hard Rock.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jkarate is going to try to AC Yap Gutrune here. Neither player really has much of a combo to speak of. But Jkarate will break.
Oh no!
Not traded out from Gutrune.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this accuracy gap will be enough of a lead to keep him in the lead.
There are some space patterns coming up that might be trouble for Gutrune, but she's going to need to break soon if Jkarate wants to stay in this tournament. Jkarate is going to be the one to break, though. Just can't get
the
together.
gap is getting closer, and Gutrune takes the lead.
But Gutrune breaks!
She breaks here as well!
Now the 7% accuracy lead is going to play once again. Putting the lead back in Jkarate's favor. Gutrune did not build up enough score with that combo lead to leverage things, but she does hit that stream.
Again. Gutrune's still holding strong.
Hitting all these streams, and that's gonna make the difference here, I think. There's one more tricky space pattern at the end here.
Yeah,
but Jkarate's gonna have to hit this, and
situation.
Gutrune's gonna have to chain miss on this. And it looks like it's not gonna happen. 8 confirmed picks in a row. 8 confirmed picks in a row, 4-4. But at the end of the day, you gotta practice the pool. Yeah. You gotta practice the pool, or else this is gonna happen.
Yeah, Gutrune just taking the run back, taking down 4th seed, by the way.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely a far cry from what happened in that 6-0 in the show match. Gutrune finally did get her revenge.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
For that
both
incident.
of them. Yeah, both of them played very well, though. They kept it very equal, but the momentum shift going into Gutrune's favor with that breakpoint, I think, really just sealed it.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think it was just a lack of practice. Like, both players did very well on their comfort picks, and then, like, once it got time to the weird maps, like, Gutrune just took them all. It's not even that she did, like, spectacularly well on any of them, she just did enough to beat Jkarate on them, and that's what makes the difference.
Yeah, basically just outliving him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, with 7-4, the winner of this round, moving on, is Gutrune.
Absolutely. Looks like Gutrune wants to play tiebreaker by herself.
Oh.
Alright.
Solo showcase. Oh wait, it's this song! Wait, this is tiebreaker?
Yes, indeed, this is tiebreaker.
Oh my god! It's exciting to hear songs that I recognize in these pools.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Looks like the turning client doesn't want to load the map in. Is it still downloading? That one?
Might be. Since it's just her, would it be easier to just spec?
Well, that's technically what we're doing right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is why you download the maps before the match. Good lord. Okay. I'm gonna restart. Okay, one sec, guys. Sorry about this. Meow and Domo, also get ready for your match. It's gonna be right after this. But I will download the rest of the maps into the turning client before that, so that this shit doesn't happen again. Alright, there we go. So Gutrune's gonna go solo on this and show off how good she is at XL streams. Accelerating streams, and also overlapping streams, and everything in between. So as you can see, Everlasting Guilty Crown is going to be the tiebreaker. It is 5.38 stars and a nice 5 minutes long. Great way to end off the match. If any matches ever get there, of course. And once again, tiebreakers test as many skill sets as possible. So this map is just going to be a pure mechanics test. Can you hit jumps? Can you hit accelerating streams? Can you hit overlapping streams? Can you hit the occasional, like, little tech slider section here and there? Also.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Okay, so Gutrune's calling a BRB, that's fine.
Alright. Oh, I'm gonna BRB it as well then.
Okay.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Okay. Falcon played this tiebreaker earlier, and there's like a big stream in the middle, and it's like, what the hell do I do here? Are you not fond of accelerating streams, Falcon? Just weren't ready for it? Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, I'll use this time to turn on the lights, open the blinds, because somehow I haven't done that today, even though I had work since 11. I'll do that.
I'm back. Alright. Now. Alright, are we ready to jump into this? Or is Wish also AFK?
Alright, I'm back.
Yo, welcome back.
Okay, we can start now. Alright, let's see Gutrune show off this tiebreaker then.
Alright, we're gonna jump right into it. How long is this tiebreaker?
It's 5 minutes long.
Okay, exactly? Oh yeah, 5:18.
Looks like there are some issues because Gutrune is not slot 1. Interesting.
Well, I guess I'll comment on my end. Gutrune just broke. She is playing the game. There's not really much I can say here. He's playing the map pretty well. I'm not noticing any, like, speed parts. I'm not noticing any...
Okay, I need to abort the match. I'm sorry. Stream didn't sync up because...
Tournament client literally broke.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was in slot 2, like, it didn't play the hit sounds or anything, so...
Okay. It looks like she's slot 1
Yeah,
now.
I moved her to slot 1.
Okay.
Right. What's up? Okay.
Okay.
Now
This time for real.
This time for real.
Now we will try. And hopefully the tournament client will too.
True. Alrighty,
Yeah,
so getting
right
into this
into it.
tiebreaker, very unassuming at the start. The easy section here. A little bit of aim required, but nothing too...
Yeah, it seems like there's just a lot of jumps every now and then.
And yeah,
Yeah, with
Gutrune's the
those
type of player who's
triangles.
gonna randomly miss on the jumps and then hit all the streams, so he's just gonna show off those streams, I guess.
I think it's really funny whenever maps showcase a bunch of different skill sets. So you'll see like what a player specializes in by like what they're failing at and what they just succeed shortly
Oh
after, or
yeah,
when
for
they
sure.
succeed shortly after.
For sure. Tiebreakers are notorious for that.
Yeah.
And I think this tiebreaker so far does the best job of like highlighting those differences.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, getting into the first chorus here, we have a little bit of a stream. It's not the fucked up one that is coming, that Falcon broke on earlier, so not quite yet. Chorus is all going to be about that aim. Can you hit a couple of kick sliders here and there as well?
Some jumps, some speedy sliders, and then some streams of some three. What are there like specific names for the length of streams? Like a long stream or a short stream?
Well, a short series of notes, like a five burst is just called a burst. Like short
Okay,
streams are called bursts, I guess.
gotcha.
I guess some people also call long streams death streams.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
Oh my god, what
And
is
there
that
we
snake?
go.
Yeah, but
Gutrune
yeah,
hits
like
accelerating streams like it's nothing.
yep. Just to show how comfortable she is with those.
Absolutely. Still comboing through the map here.
I can never do those properly.
Oh, but
Those
she's
like
going to miss on
sliders.
kick sliders. And then hits the stream perfectly, because of course. Stream, pain, more pain, and then death. Yeah, that's what happens in that section. But yeah, I guess a little bit of backstory about this map. I played it. I was looking for a tiebreaker for this round because I didn't have one. Because I was like, I made 5 pools for the tournament, right? So my rough drafts had like different tiebreakers, like that didn't have a difficulty that was suitable for like what this round would be. So I was looking for a tiebreaker. I saw this map. The difficulty name was Wish, so you know I had to play it.
Oh
And
yeah,
then,
so that's what Falcon screenshotted
yeah,
in the chat. I was wondering what that was. I thought it was like the creator
nah, it
or
was
the
the
the map
Wish.
maker.
And then I played this with Hidden. I got to the Excel stream, and then I like missed on the Excel stream. I'm like, okay, I'll just do this with no mod. I'll test this with no mod. And then after that, I sight read FC this map, and I was like, yeah, this is absolutely going to pool.
Let's go.
Um, yeah, I have no idea how, because I'm not like I feel like for long maps, like my flow aim deteriorates over the course of it. Like, so if you give me like any sort of spacing on any stream or burst, I'm probably going to miss. There's like 1,000 combo in, and like the nerves are starting to kick in or whatever. That's the first thing that goes. But yeah, it just happened, and I was like, okay, yeah, all the stars aligned, literally. Jirachi. So
The
I just
Jirachi into sight read full combo. You really wished your way into there.
True. So I just put this in the pool and like, cool. Hey, look, the difficulty name is Wish. Boom.
Is that what
Awesome.
the tiebreaker difficulty is right now?
Huh?
Is that what the tiebreaker difficulty is right now?
Yeah. The difficulty
Outfitting.
name, yeah. Of course it would be.
Yeah.
The tiebreaker next round is pretty mean, though.
Oh.
Like, the tiebreaker next round, I feel like actually does test like every single skill set. Whereas this one is like, if you're good at mechanics and like the occasional like kick slider pattern, you're probably good on this one. And Gutrune's going to put up like a pretty decent score on this. Like once again, she hit all the streams like I was expecting, and then missed on random aim. But very impressive from her hitting those streams. Like in a real tiebreaker situation, that would like actually come in very clutch. Like if your opponent
Yeah.
can't hit those, like their combo is going to be capped at where.
Yeah, again, like you said. Yeah, like you said, combo is important in the game of Osu! Exclamation point.
Yes, indeed, all lowercase. Anyway, 288k. We'll see if any other players can beat the score. This is actually a really solid score. Gutrune thankfully did not break 2 combo later, or else the chat would have gone fucking crazy. Thank God.
Yeah. It seemed like the tournament clad also tried and got a score of 22,540. So good job on them.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the winner of Meow versus Domo is going to be facing Gutrune.
Oh my God.
In the final losers semis match on Sunday. So.
Yeah, Gutrune kind of just like making a name for herself here. Just like showing up and taking names, taking games, and...
Yeah, indeed.
I can't think of another take.
Yeah, she's really showing like how far she's come as a player, and also like the fact, and also proving that she did not deserve her 7th seed. Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
like absolutely underseeded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a 10-minute intermission. So I'm going to go ahead and download all the maps into the turning point. So you're gonna hear like a lot of random maps come up, and that's why. But yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes. You can use this time to do whatever. Like if you don't want to hear me like put random maps into the turning point that haven't been played yet. So okay.
All right.
I'll see y'all later.
See ya.
Okay, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna deafen Discord for a bit. Unless Scrags, you want to talk this stream. I'm
I can commentate.
Yeah, I'm gonna close my mic.
Yeah, I got 10 minutes to... What do I do here? As a non-Osu player, I don't know what to say. I guess I could talk about what we are expecting is Meow versus Domo, I think. And they are players, right? And they have skill sets that fit in the map pool. Right? I mean, I'd hope they do. Because, well, you know, yeah, so we're going to see a showing of 2 players. I don't know where else to go with this bit. We're going to see gaming, clicking circles to the beat, and maybe a couple songs along the way in this 10-minute intermission. You're doing great. Keep it up. Thank you. All right. What else can I say? That was a match for sure. We just got off playing or got off watching Gutrune and Jkarate. Unfortunately, the council was not able to step in and pick HD to every map or every round or every match, every game. There are so many descriptors that I get confused sometimes. Yeah, I think this is a lower bracket match. I think. Are we in, or is this one of the semifinals? I am just a commentator that snuck into the commentator booth. I'm gonna be honest. Let's freaking go! Let's go! That's what I want to see in chat. I want to see excitement. We only have, I think, how long has it been since we started? We have a while, but don't go away just yet. Or I mean, you take a break, but we're gonna get started with an exciting match between seed 3, I think, is Meow, and Domo was seed. I can pull up the Excel. What am I doing? I have access to the seats. Hold on. 1 second. We are seeing Domo seed 5. Okay. So yeah, so seed 4 is eliminated from the tournament. So This is definitely going to be interesting. It's interesting to see Gutrune take all of these names because we've seen because now it's just like where does it place? How can she go all the way? Because she's just been going off. I don't know what else to say. It's been an impressive showing for sure. No matter what, she should be very happy with her performance. I think as a non-Osu player, I don't know. I'm 4-key. There's a huge difference because I don't have to worry about aiming. I just like to mash buttons. So, oh yeah, and they're Witch Cave just explaining they are currently doing an intermission, loading the maps that weren't played into the tournament client, so they don't have to download a new match. I read read that like a script, as in one of those scripts where you're kind of just like talking in front of the class and you're kind of just like trying to pretend that you're not reading off the script, except you're totally reading off the script. I don't know if anyone else has had that moment. I don't know. Do people still do cue cards, or because like I feel like scripts were more like a on such a tangent. Domo gonna clutch. I'm looking forward to seeing some interesting games. That's all I'm gonna say, because as a commentator, I can't be biased. But I'm very excited to see these two skill sets clash, these two players duke it out in the tournament, because I think this is their first time in a best of 13 round. For this tournament, I mean. Because everything they've played so far is best of 11, I believe? So yeah, with a bigger map pool now, a lot more things to choose from, and a lot more bans to try and throw a wrench into the opponent's plans. Trying to make sure that they don't get too much momentum in here. I have no idea if this is all picking up. I just realized my mic has been facing away from me. So I have to be... There we go, like that. And so the intermission continues as I think I've kind of like I filled up the essay. Professional commentator moment, exactly. Yeah, I feel like I've really filled out the essay.
10 times better at doing this kind of thing than I am.
I have, let's just say I have experience talking to myself.
Fair enough.
The joke is that I'm a content creator. It's not that I'm not crazy.
Subscribe to Scream 20.
Real. Subscribe to Wish Cave. Follow Wish Cave too, and subscribe to Wish Cave on YouTube too.
I don't upload very much on my YouTube. It's just Kirby stuff.
Yeah, but when he posts that Mario Kart DS PB, it hits.
Oh my god. I don't think one of those is gonna come for a long time. I'm just gonna be frank about that.
I have a decent backlog of PBs I want to post, but the thing is that every single one of my PBs, at least most of them, I miss like one MT, and it just looks so ugly and out of place that it stands out. That's my commentator.
Indeed.
That's my streamer. Yeah, it's really just these last 10 minutes have just been me filling up the essay and replacing words with sentences to fill the word count.
Okay, I think every map is working, so we can go
Okay,
ahead
sick.
and get things started.
Invite the players in?
Well, this lobby is called Test 1 versus Test 2, so obviously I'm not going to invite our players into that.
Oh yeah. unless suddenly Test 2 joins the lobby.
Test 2 just joined the lobby.
Yeah. They join the tournament on a whim. FC every single map sight read. They don't even have access to the Discord. They're kind of just there, and they're playing along with the bit. They're like, "Oh, I was able to join this. I guess I'm here now."
Okay. Yeah, are y'all ready?
Let's see.
Alright, we've got a treat for y'all. Meow versus Domo, Seed 3 versus Seed 5.
Hell yeah. You don't have to worry about the player introductions. I handled that pretty handily.
Gotcha. I heard you. They